Colin Pitchfork could be a free man in days, though he'll have to live under tough restrictions. He's done 33 years in prison since he raped and strangled schoolgirls Mann and Ashworth. But the parole board has rejected probably the last attempt to keep him inside. Concerns over Pitchfork's freedom went beyond the girls' Leicestershire community.
Change is absolutely possible, and I've known offenders to change after doing the most horrendous things. But for that change to be genuine, they need to change the underlying values and the underlying motivations that led them to offend in the first place. And when we have somebody who is essentially a misogynistic sex offender, that is a very difficult and lengthy process for them to undergo.
Pitchfork's crimes were notorious. In his case, DNA evidence was used for the first time. Lawyer Simon Crichton said the parole board rarely got things wrong.
Isn't it possible that Colin Pitchfork has hoodwinked the parole board into releasing him?
There's a very high bar for the parole board to make a decision whether to release somebody. And of course, what we do know is that the number of cases where people reoffend after being released by the parole board for serious convictions is vanishingly small. So the parole board do tend to get this right most of the time. And you know, what would have to be established is that they behaved irrationally in making that decision, and clearly that threshold hasn't been met.
The parole board said it had immense sympathy for the victims' families, but it had a legal duty to assess if and when Pitchfork was safe to be freed onto the streets. Ashworth's mother, Barbara, said she was disappointed, but she'd lived with her daughter's loss for many years, and she said of Pitchfork, "He can't hurt me anymore." Pitchfork had done more than his minimum sentence. He'd had parole rejected twice before. Legitimate reasons for keeping him locked up had run out. Martin Brunt, Sky News.